What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And this is the ballot card that I was telling you guys that the president of Mexico is actually gonna have its people vote yes or no on, and it's pretty cool. It's interesting. Has a lot of good ideas actually for Mexico, and obviously their ideas until they can say how and how they're gonna build it, and the means, whatever. We're gonna go for number one. Construir el Tren Maya, which is construct the Tren Maya, which is going to be the mega project that is going to connect the states of Chiapas, Tabasco, Campeche, Yucatan, and Quintana Roo, which is basically the southern east of Mexico. It's all that tourism places where people go Cancun and shit like that. Well, that's pretty badass. They're gonna have a modern train down there. You know what I mean? In a couple years. Number two is connect by a means of a train the both oceans of Atlantic and the Pacific, which is awesome. Imagine just Mexico having a train in the middle of Mexico, in the middle of Mexico. They're gonna be like not a Panama Canal sort of thing, but they're gonna compete with Panama Canal. Trust me, I'll tell you that. Construir una refinería en Dos Bocas, Tabasco, which means kind of like just build a refinery next to the I don't know what's it called, where they just they take out the oil out of the ocean, but they're gonna build refineries next to those. That's pretty smart because I don't know, they're talking about that Mexico's buying petroleum from the United States or some other dude, like some other country. So it's pretty dumb. For plantar árboles frutales y maderables. So that means these guys are it doesn't mean exactly what it says right there, honestly, because I watched the interview. It means that they're gonna actually give aid and funds to farmers and people that are gonna become farmers. That have the land and possibilities to become farmers. They're gonna give them the chance to actually build and go into the business, which is pretty awesome. I swear that's pretty awesome because Mexico has a lot of. I've been saying in videos that it has a lot of potential to be, a what's it called? Grow its agricultural business like crazy. Number five is double the pensions of all adults, of all seniors of 68 years and older, and 65 years and older in the regions of indigenous. That's pretty. That's pretty crazy. 'Cause that's a lot of money. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm just reading these propositions that this guy has, AMLO. Number six is give out scholarships and basically internship jobs to 2.6 million young people that today don't have opportunities to study or work. So that's pretty smart. That's pretty smart. But I don't know where they're gonna find all those jobs or how they're gonna work with the companies for this and stuff like that. So that's pretty tricky right there. It's probably in time they're gonna help out 2.6 million. Seven is scholarships for all students a public at public schools at a mid-level superiority, which means that having good grades, B's or just shit like that. Number eight is give pensions to 1 million people living under this case. Oh, disability. I'm sorry. It's 'cause I'm looking at it and I'm trying to read that right there, that word. So, number nine is guarantee medical attention to anybody in the population that does not count with health care. So that's pretty awesome. But at the same time, I'm kind of like that number five, where they're gonna double the pension. How are they gonna raise enough money to help these hospitals do that? Is they're gonna waste resources? So I don't know. It's pretty crazy right there. Number 10 is provide free internet at highways, public plazas, at hospitals or clinics, and at schools all throughout the country. That's pretty easy. All you gotta do is just make a deal with strike a deal with the internet providers, but at the same time, still it's a load on the internet providers. So I don't know. That one's pretty crazy too. So if we make a run through these 10 of them, I'll tell you which ones sound believable and which ones sound like they're gonna need a lot of work. So number one, construir el Tren Maya. That's believable and that's gonna happen no matter what because people already said they want that train and they believe in AMLO to build it correctly, not like other chafa, punk ass construction Companies that really don't build with the materials that are necessary, or they're just critical for them. That have like some cheap labors as well. So Third Maya is gonna happen for sure because AMLO already wants it, and the people literally have said yes already. So they're just waiting for this ballot so it could be public and it could be, democratic. So to connect the two oceans, that's gonna happen because investors are looking for that. They've been wanting that for quite a while. They've been wanting Mexico to become a Panama Canal type of business because Veracruz is a state that stretches from north to south. So that'll be perfect for Veracruz growth right there and expansion. And by expansion, I mean just business wise, because they could become a whole type of just port. They have two ports over there, I think, right now, and they could just make more of them, honestly. And just Sinaloa could have ports too. Baja California South could have ports. Like it just opens a different type of mentality over here for all countries that transfer, have businesses through cargo ships. So number three, I think number two is gonna happen. Number three, make a refinery to also produce gasoline from the petroleum that Mexico makes from the company or the oil industry giant Pemex in Mexico. That is gonna happen too because citizens already know that they're paying for too much gas, and gas leads to a lot of high high prices and everything else, because if gas rises, obviously the transportation rises, and anything else in the getting transported is going to get rise. So that's believable too. People are going to want that. People are already actually for that. Even when Peña Nieto was in office, he actually was going to build them, and he didn't. Oh no, Felipe Calderon too. That they were going to build them, and they didn't build them. So like I said, those presidents are pretty stupid. So yeah, I think 3, 2, and 1 are going to happen for sure. 4, give out funds and try to create agricultural business growth. People are gonna say yeah, honestly, just because they want Mexico beautiful. They want Mexico to become like the shit. They want Mexico to become like tourism friendly. They want a lot of people to know that Mexico's culture is beautiful. So that is gonna happen. People are gonna vote yes on that. Whether it's gonna happen or not, it is within time. Within time, probably by the end of his presidency, he might have his goal nearly completed or completed. So yeah, number 4, yeah, that's gonna happen, or it might happen. It has a 70-80% chance it will happen. 5, double the pensions on all adult seniors. People might vote yes on it, but we got Supreme Court, we got court that they gotta vote yay or nay. So that they're gonna have problems with that. They're gonna really have problems with that. So that's not a 50-50. It might go yes, it might go no, honestly. So number 5, we're gonna have to sit that one out at a neutral, at a no yes. Otorgar becas. Otorgar becas. That, which is basically give scholarships and the capacity to have internship work to 2.6 million of young people. Well, that's kind of like number 4, where they're gonna help the agriculture business. Like honestly, that's gonna take time. There's a lot of money that they're gonna have to give to the schools that are gonna have these kids study at. You know what I mean? They're gonna have a lot of stuff to buy and stuff like that. So I'll give that a 80% because there's a lot of people that are vote like they're good with the students. They've made protests for the education. Education topic. A lot of people here in Mexico are actually for that nowadays. Number 7, give scholarships to all students of the classes that are doing good in grades. Why not? Yeah, 7. Yeah, it's gonna happen. That's gonna happen no matter what, because if they're gonna have funds to give to 2.6 million people, young people that don't have chance to work or study, well, definitely they're gonna give them to people that are having good grades in school and are gonna be somebody. Number 8, give pensions to 1 million disabled people living right now. Yeah, that is gonna happen because AMLO is actually gonna work out with his Democratic Party a way to send or start like a fund, not like a fund department, but like he's gonna. I don't know. He said, "All right, you know what? We're just gonna put that one at 60%." 60 to 80%, because, like I said, he's gonna have his Democratic Party Morena try to get that to happen for sure, for sure. Damn. So all of these are looking like yeah. Honestly, all of these are looking like yeah. You gotta decide. Basically, give out medical attention to anybody that doesn't have health care. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think that one's gonna happen. 9 is not gonna happen. They're gonna have to pay somehow for like healthcare. Somehow, they're gonna end up paying for it. There's no way it could be free at all. And if it is free, that's pretty mind blowing. Yeah. Number 10 is give free coverage. I mean, give free internet Wi-Fi zones to highways, public plazas, and clinics, hospitals, and schools all over the country. I mean, it's already happening. In Mexicali, we have Wi-Fi zones, so I don't see it not happening all over the country. It's kind of like the agriculture business and the pensions. With time, all that's gonna happen, and the students, with time, is gonna happen. But for now, yeah, that's gonna happen because they could just strike a deal with Telmex. I mean, what's it called, Telcel or something like that. They got Carlos Slim, one of the richest men in Mexico. I think he's the richest man in Mexico, to help him out with that. He's already trying to be cool with AMLO, because he knows he's gonna make more money with AMLO than these other people, because it is what it is. A guy works right. Anybody that works right, you're gonna be able to make money with. You know what I mean? You're gonna make money with like people paying because they're trying to screw over, trying to make more money too. It's not gonna happen. So these are the 10 propositions that AMLO has for his people here in Mexico. My opinion, holy crap, it's a lot of money. It's so much money. Like, I don't know how they're gonna do it. I really don't know how they're gonna do it, because that is a lot of money. I mean, just in the mega project of Teremaya, holy crap, that's a lot of money. They can't. They were actually talking about a mega project too that was going to be the third biggest airport in the world. That it was going to be in Texcoco, and then some other spot, Santa Lucia. So that's another mega project that right now they're still looking at, because they're having trouble, I guess, accepting that they lost, because it was going to be a corrupt project based for Peña Nieto, Calderon, and these other ex-presidents and politicians that are just so corrupt. They're in it to win more money. The airport was basically going to be theirs. Yeah, just reporting right now what's going on in Mexico. I just wanted to give you this news just in case you guys really wanted to know how Mexico is going to do in the future. Just look at this ballot. This is very socialist of AMLO's. This is very socialist. Just having a ballot for citizens to do this, I mean, it's pretty badass. And at the same time, it's pretty scary, because that's a lot of money. That is so much money. That's a lot of fucking money, man. I'm sorry for my language. It is what it is. I hope it happens, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to hope for it, because it does look like it's, like I said, a lot of money. So yeah, a lot of funds look like they're going to be wasted on these projects. Maybe all the politicians that are corrupt are gonna steal them, or something. A miracle's gonna happen to help all this happen. So that's about it, guys. I'll catch you guys later, and thanks for watching the video. Later, man.